Guys, how's it going? Otaku Mike here, back again with another video for you guys today. If you're new to the channel and like the content that I create, please consider liking, subscribing, comment, and share the video because that's the most important part. Without further ado, let's get into this comic book haul that I got for the past couple months, and I'll show you guys all the cool things that I picked up. Alright, so the first comic or trade paperback I picked up Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon's Preacher Volume 1. If you don't know what Preacher is about a Texas preacher who goes on the search for vengeance against God for all the injustice he did against man, I guess. I've just started reading this, and it's been really interesting to read. Nothing like the TV show, I will say that. But this is Volume 1. I don't know exactly. Oh, this collects issues 1 through 12 of Preacher. It's published by Vertigo / DC Comics. But yeah, this has been a really interesting read. I'm glad I actually picked this up. I'll probably do a video on this pretty soon. So next, I picked up Volume 2 of The Adventure Zone, Murder on the Rockport Express. This is the second story arc for the Adventure Zone series, which was a podcast, an actual play D&D podcast that was turned into a graphic novel series. I've listened to all of the podcast over the course of like a year when it was coming out, and it's cool to see it fully realized in a graphic novel comic book format. This is a fun series. I recommend. It's funny, sad, goes through all the emotions, and this one is particularly a murder mystery about the gang going on a train and having to solve a murder, and you meet some cool new characters in this. It's a lot of fun. I recommend go checking out the Adventure Zone series. Okay, so the next book I picked up is a 2-issue series, which is by Robert Kirkman and Corey Walker, which is Science Dog Volume 1, which is just two little issues, little snippet of a story that they created, which the character does show up in forms in the Invincible comic. So it's cool to actually read a little story about Science Dog. This normally runs for like $20. I happen to pick it up for $5 at my local half-price books. I wish there was more Science Dog, but he does, I think, show up in Invincible, if I remember correctly. I can't remember. This is a fun book for all ages. It's really fun. I mean, Science Dog. How can you go wrong with Science Dog, right? And so the next book I picked up was Invincible Ultimate Collection, Volume 4. I was waiting for this one for quite some time, but a lot of Invincible was out of stock. This collects issues 36 to 47 of Invincible in a nice hardcover. So I've been slowly picking up more Invincible as it gets back in stock. I know a lot of people really wanted to read it because of the fact that, you know, the TV show came out, and the TV show is really big right now. So I picked this up, as well as some more Invincible, because I'm on an Invincible kick right now. Along on the Invincible comics, we got Volume 5 of Invincible Ultimate Collections. This collects volumes 48 to 59, as well as the crossover, The Astonishing Wolfman number 11. So we got those. I love the covers for these. One thing I don't like is these are all black on the inside for under the dust cover, except for Volume 2. Volume 2, I think I got a new printing of that. I think all these are original printings. Who knows? I don't know. But this, glorious Invincible. Gotta love Invincible, right? More Invincible. I picked up Invincible Volume 6. This has Invincible issues 60 to 70, as well as the Invincible Returns issue 1 in it. And then we have, right here, these are heavy, Invincible Volume 7, which collects 71 to 81 in it. It's really cool that these are all getting back in stock, and I don't have to pay ridiculous prices for my comic books that I want to get. Everybody knows how that is, right? For my Invincible haul, I picked up Invincible, obviously, Volume 8 right here, which collects issues 55 to 71 in it. I actually have yet to read any of these collections that I picked up because I just finished Collection 3 and now I gotta read all these. I've been taking my time because I've been recording episodes for the Otakuology podcast that I do, where I go issue by issue talking about the Invincible comics. Go check those out. They're a lot of fun. They're on all major podcast platforms. Just search Otakuology and the podcast will pop up. But it's been fun reading these and talking about them. And, it's fun, yeah. But we picked up more Invincible. That is not Invincible. That is actually Bulletproof, who is pretending to be Invincible, if I remember correctly. He's taking the place of Invincible at the moment. So we are getting down to the stack, the last of the stack that we got here. So this one I picked up. This is one that I've really been looking forward to reading. I just started reading it, and there's a car that's driving by. It's really loud. Which is Constantine, or Hellblazer, Rise and Fall. It's not Constantine. Constantine's in the book, but it's called Hellblazer. This is written by Tom Taylor, art by Derek Robertson, and Diego Rodriguez, I think it's called. I think his name is. This is a 3-issue story arc about the rise and fall of Hellblazer. It's about a murder mystery type of situation. I just started reading it. This is out of continuity, so if you're interested in Hellblazer at all, or looking to read some John Constantine stuff, and you don't really want to know all about Hellblazer, I hear this is not a bad series or mini series to start out with. It's pretty cool. One thing I actually really like about this, I love this artwork that's on the under the dust jacket. All the a lot of the black labels have these really cool pictures under the dust jacket. But yeah, I got the Hellblazer Rise and Fall story arc. Hopefully I can get more Hellblazer when they start re-releasing, or I think they did re-release, or started to re-release the old Hellblazer series from Garth Ennis and stuff like that. But Tom Taylor, really good writer. I actually just finished his Deceased comic that he did, which was really good, which was DC and the Zombie Apocalypse. And John Constantine actually plays a huge part, or a pretty big part, in the Deceased storyline. Well, the first storyline that I read, actually. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading, or finishing this, actually. And my clicker just stopped working, so let's just move on. Damn clicker. So last but not least, let's see. Last but not least, I got this from my wife and my kids. They got this for me for Father's Day, and I was like, yeah, because I just started watching the TV show, and I really love the TV show, and I was like, I gotta read the book. And so my wife picked up for me the Sweet Tooth Compendium. This collects all 40 issues of Jeff Lemire's run on Sweet Tooth. I was actually looking at this, or possibly looking at the deluxe editions that they have. There are 3 deluxe editions for this. But it's cool to get Sweet Tooth in this cool compendium. It's not too big. Roughly priced around $30-40. Not bad on Amazon. So if you want to pick this up and read where Sweet Tooth, the TV show, got its inspiration from, this has been a lot of fun. I mean, I love Jeff Lemire. He's one of my favorite writers. I mean, as you can see, I got Black Hammer back there, and some other stuff as well. But yeah, it's cool to finally have Sweet Tooth, even though I was thinking about buying it, and my wife got it for me. So that's cool, right? yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you like to subscribe, I had a brain fart right there. If you like to subscribe and check out all my other videos, do so as well. I talk about manga. Slowly dripping out comic content on here when I have the time, because I know a lot of you guys really love the manga content that I create, or you're more in for the manga. And I know some people don't like comic books, but I like comic books, and that's all that matters, right? Anyways, guys, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and also go check out the Otakuology Podcast. It's a lot of fun. We talk about manga, anime, movies, comics, life in general. So yeah, it's on all major podcast platforms: Google, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Anchor, stuff like that. We do have a YouTube channel where we just throw all the podcast episodes up there. But I mean, if you want to watch them there, you can too. But I mean, that's cool too. You know, there's links. I'll put links down below to the podcast if anybody wants to check it out. Going strong, almost at 30 episodes for the main podcast. Then we have our little separate side bonus podcast that we do, like the Invincible podcast that I do. But yeah, go check it out, and go check out some more of my videos, and go check out my featured channels listings to check out all the people that I personally watch and I enjoy, who are fellow content creators. Yeah, go check them out. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Remember, go read some comics or manga. Don't be scared about the comics. Comics are cool just as much as manga is cool, okay? Anyways, see you guys later.